This is Aaron from the RadBoyz, back at her again on a new project. I gotta quickly get you up to speed on this current project. This is the before. This is some of the parts I'm planning on using. Let me run you through how I've started this. First thing I do when I'm building the bike is I make a list. Basically the same list I make for every bike. Kind of ends up like a chart. So what I do is this. This is it right here. Don't bother with the writing because it's sloppy, but you'll get the gist of it. The bike at the top, 16-inch Supercycle. It's for my cousin's son, Easton. So Easton's 16-inch Supercycle. Then I go through, make a list of everything. Frame, forks, bars, headset, wheels, tires, crank, chain wheel, chain, pedals, bottom bracket, freewheel, seat post, clamp, stem, grips, levers, calipers, brake lines, brake pads, gyro, pad set, number plate, dice, graphics, and stand. Those are all the parts, everything I could possibly think of. Then I go through and I make a list of what I have available from original parts, so OEM. Highlighted in blue is the original parts. What needs to be painted is highlighted in orange. What needs to be purchased, highlighted in pink. And what is fabricated or custom made by me in-house is highlighted in yellow. So then I can go through, I can order my part, I can tear down the bike, and I can make a pile of stuff that needs to be painted, stuff that needs to be customized or fabricated, and a list of what needs to be purchased, and then the OEM stuff is all restored back to perfection. So such as, you know, the chrome forks or chrome bars or the freewheel, all these parts will just be restored. So this is the bike. Like I said, it's a 16-inch Supercycle. Right now on order, so this is the kind of build plan for this thing. The build plan for this bike is it's going to be white and red. So a white base with red highlights. I'm not sure what color mags I'm going with. We are going with mags on this build. I've already ordered them this morning. They're on their way. I got white coming, but white gives me the option to dye them red if I want. So the mags may end up red or they could stay white. I'm not sure yet. But what I do know is all I can find for tan wall tires are black for 16-inch. So it is going to have black tires. So I don't know. Black and red, black and white. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to assemble it with the black and white, and if I don't like it, I'm going to take a picture and Photoshop it and change the rim color to red in Photoshop and see if I like it better, and if I do, then I'm going to dye the rims. So just a little breakdown of the plan. So the frame is going to be white, the forks are going to be chrome, the bars are going to be chrome, all the little accessories, stem, seat post clamp, pedals, brake calipers, brake levers, all the little accessories, seat grips are all going to be red. I'm going to do black and red custom graphics on it. I don't know if it's going to still have the Supercycle name or not. I might make a 60/40 bike out of this. I can figure that out in the end. But I'm going to do a teardown of this thing now today, get it all in pieces, separate the pieces into piles, things that need to be restored, things that need to be painted, and then I'm going to go to work on stripping and prepping everything for paint so I can get everything painted right away. Once everything's painted, then I can think about the custom fab work, such as the pads and graphics and a few other small details. Then I'll just be waiting on the parts to come in to put this thing together. So yeah, get into this, get this into pieces. It's only a 16-inch. You would think it would be quicker, but it ain't. It's no quicker. It's the exact same as a full-size bike. It's got all the same parts. But yeah, that's just a quick rundown of how I start my bike builds. I start my bike builds by making a list and then breaking that list up into basically 4 categories, and that is stock parts that need to be restored, parts that need to be painted, items that need to be purchased, and then other things that need to be custom fabricated. That way I know I'm catching everything. I'm going over the entire bike, nothing is untouched, and it is a complete restoration when finished. Parts that I don't end up using, like these rims, I throw on my rack with the rest of the rims I have and keep them for future projects, because there's nothing wrong with those, and I got 3 boys under 5. I'm sure they're going to ruin some rims at some point on some 16-inch bikes, so I need lots of them. Anyways, I'm going to tear this thing down.
We bop and hippity hop, I'm as happy as I can be. Whoa, boom, boom, and hippity zoom. Love is sweet, love is grand, works, run. We bop and hippity hop.
Okay, so that's it for the teardown. It is now in pieces and ready to be cleaned and go into the rust bath or whatever needs to be. I'm going to use chemical stripper to strip the paint off the frame. Anything else that's going to be painted, such as the calipers, need to be prepped. Also the top clamp of the stem. Rims and tires are pretty much garbage. Well, not garbage, I'm going to keep them, but they're not good for this build. And obviously the kickstand is no good. But yeah, there it is, tore down. Now it's cleanup time, and then prep, and then paint. Make sure you tune in, like, and subscribe. RadBoyz.